Hi YouTube, it's Lunar Wolf this time, streaming as Professor Ash. Um, Lunar Wolf is my actual username in Minecraft. Believe it or not, I don't know how to see my guy, but yeah. So Buffy Sully 123 is gonna be joining. Say hi. As soon as her download is finished. Yeah, so she is updating, but I also have some Pokemon Go to keep you entertained, because we are going to be doing Quest 3 today. What is this ad? Why am I getting ads for software that I'm using to stream? Anyway. So we are going to continue Mushroom Quest. We are just waiting on the download. And I do have some... I do believe I have some codes to give away. This one is from Pokemon Go for the... Pokemon... It's not for Pokemon Go. It's for the trading card game on live. Trading card game live. Pokemon Trading Card Game Live, that's what it's called. Yeah, so the first one to redeem is just the first one to redeem. I'm going to shuffle it into a pack of cards, though. Can't tell if this is actually in focus or out of focus. And we also have the new ring light here, so that's why everything looks a little bit different. So yes, I'm going to shuffle the cards. Oh, first time in chat. Hello. Amiko. You've come at the perfect time. So if I draw this card, that means that I'm going to open a pack of Pokemon cards on stream. So I do have some packs of Pokemon cards on stream. Oh, I should have entered that in the showcase. I didn't even know there was a showcase. Okay, some of these cards are facing the wrong way, but that's fine. Buffy Sully 123, how far is your... Alright, let's do a dice roll for what kind of ball I'm going to throw on this Sinisty. I got dice rolls up and coin flips. Rolled a 5, so that's an Ultra Ball. Alright, in the meantime, let's check out this Quest 3 ASCII art. So... we have the Echoes of Silence quest in the Woodland Mansion. Oh, I should have entered that one in the stop too. Huge Zubat. Quit flying around. The Echoes of Silence quest at the Woodland Mansion. Here we have the symbol for... I can't highlight one side, unfortunately. It highlights the whole row. Here... we have the symbol for the Dark Forest, which has, actually it should say the Pale Garden, has the pale moss and the creaking. So when we get to the Woodland Mansion, Buffy Sully 123, we are going to go look for pale moss as part 1 of the quest. You're a purist, right? Okay, let's draw a card for the purist to see what kind of ball we're going to use on Zubat. Oh, it's the 10 of Hearts. So I'll put that to the side. We also have crayons to get through if we're going to do a craft. How many crayons do we have left? It's getting to the bottom of the barrel. There's only a handful left. But there is a surprise card. So, this is the surprise card. It's the Ace of Spades with the coffee mark on it. It's not even part of this deck. That's why it goes with the crayons. Surprise card. What happens with the surprise card? Well, it's an ace, so it could either be higher or lower. It could be higher or lower than all the other cards. So let's draw a card for the second Purist that we have here. The Six of Spades. So unfortunately it's a low card. So we'll hang on to Zubat, and we'll catch Zubat later. How about that? Oh wait, that's the wrong capture device. We have the symbols for the Woodland Mansion and this dark forest over here. Oppressive, quiet, and cold. We also have the Evoker's influence. Since we did last video on YouTube was Quest 2, which was the Great Truce, noise for light. We have sound absorption. We also did Quest 15 with Kawi. So we can use carpets now. I want you to bring some carpets to this Woodland Mansion, Buffy Sully. We also have the Vindicators, which are muffled from all these carpets. Yeah, try to re-download it. So we're gonna try to get some allays. The reward is noise and treasure. So they're pretty noisy. Oh, Amiko, no worries. I wasn't even able to stream for a while because my internet was so bad before. Like, I was streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and eventually I just went to recording the YouTube videos because the lag was so bad. But glad you're here. Thanks for following. So yes, we will be approaching the Woodland Mansion, and if we see any rare flowers there, any sound flowers or eyeball, there's a special flower in the Pale Garden that I think it's called an eye drop bloom or something. I forget. I'm not gonna look it up right now. And that one it has two forms, so it like opens up at night or whatever, and then it also has a form where it's in the day. But there's also, I know I planted some very rare tulips by the library earlier. Yeah, Minecraft childhood game. And if we can, we'll collect the Totem of the Undying, which is the greatest treasure that is in the Woodland Mansion. Yes, I'm very new to Twitch, Amiko. I do not have that many followers. I'm just starting out with the schedule. So Tuesdays and Thursdays I stream 12:30. I'm just trying this out, and Friday evenings I mainly stream Minecraft. But yeah, I also have now I can stream Pokemon Go a little bit from where I am. Speaking of which, we said Zubat gets Ultra Ball, right? Or did we decide that? I do believe it was Ultra Ball. Make one great throw is nice. Oh wait, can't see that. So here's where we are going. The overall goal of Mushroom Quest. Here we have the spawn point over in the east. and the King's Road, which extends west, 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 all the way to the Mushroom Fields, and that's why it's called Mushroom Quest. We are going to the Mushroom Fields. Oh, I got a huge Zubat. The biggest one I've ever got. Alright, Tauros. You're gonna have to wait. Alright, I think I should get started with Quest 3. I've never tried... is that D&D? Dungeons and Dragons? Oh no, what's DBD? Oh, Dead by Daylight. I have never tried Dead by Daylight. I heard it's fun. I like scary games sometimes. Is Dead by Daylight like Five Nights at Freddy's? Oh, okay. I don't know why I always think those two are similar. Okay, so I'm just finishing out this part of the King's Road. How is your download going, Buffy Sully? No, because the thing about the Switch is that it only runs Bedrock, remember? That was why you had to get the download. To the Golden Lands, westward. Okay, here is the way to the Woodland Manor. If I could make this the screenshot or the thumbnail for the whole video, I would do that. But what's funny about thumbnails and screenshots is that I have to take like what is it called? A snipping tool. I have to take the snipping tool and take a screenshot, like take a screenshot of the screenshot, because the regular screenshots are too big of a file. Yeah, Amiko, maybe we can talk about art another time. Actually, If anyone would like to follow along with Mushroom Quest, here is the, should I do Welcome to Applegate? Is that okay? Still? I don't know, there was like some Discord drama. Here's my Linktree, how about that? Instagram. Alright, I drew a card for Tauros, Queen of Hearts, that means we get an Ultra Ball. Maybe try restarting your computer? So yeah, if you would like to follow along, if you haven't seen quests 0 through 2, including, it's an open world, so we did quest 15. You can either follow along on the Google Drive or join the Discord. So the link will be in the YouTube description as well. There is no sharing links in chat, unfortunately. Alright, I think we should officially start Quest 3. We'll just end the Pokemon Go portion for now. These are just the points of interest from the Alchemist all the way to this desert village that I just built a portal to. Actually, I think I need to go there. I forget now, but basically we are going to the Woodland Mansion, the Woodland Manor. The Echoes of Silence, quest for balance renewal. Oh wait, that's that notes. Okay, you want me to read the beginning of the Echoes of Silence quest? Mm-hmm. Well, maybe you just have to wait your turn. Okay, yeah, just, I guess, hang out and stream. Alright. Well, bye-bye. Okay. Love you too. Bye-bye. Alright, well, I guess Buffy Sully 123 will not be joining us. Unless she comes back and says that she will, we will just start Quest 3. If I can get out of this Discord call, group thing, whatever. The Woodland Mansion in the Dark Forest is a chilling testament to imbalance. An evoker, seeking unnatural quiet, has twisted its very essence, spreading cold and consuming sound. The perversion of natural stillness alarms the purist. I'm playing as a purist, who recognize it as a direct threat to the light axis and the world's delicate equilibrium. Their path to restoring balance and gaining rightward quest score lies in nurturing replenishment and harmonizing the flow of the world's lifeblood. 1. The Purist Path, rekindling nature's voice. For the purists, this is a holy mission to restore the true quiet of nature, not the dead silence of corruption. They aim to reintroduce life and its gentle sounds to counter the evoker's chilling influence. Quest Giver, a purist elder, deeply troubled by the unnatural stillness and growing pale moss around the mansion. The Journey. Phase 1. Seeds of Resonance. The Elder tasks you with collecting resonant heartwood seeds, which are a rare, naturally glowing seed from the deepest, untouched parts of the Pale Garden, and whisper bloom petals, a flower that only blooms in the fading light of the dark forest edges. You must plant these at specific, marked locations around the mansion's perimeter. This act is a silent prayer, a form of natural, light on the right pathfinding, slowly counteracting the evoker's dampening field. Each planted seed generates a faint hum, a gentle, a subtle challenge to the dominant quiet. So here, I'm going to go to the Pale Garden, which is actually located pretty nearby. Pretty close to the Woodland Manor. Actually, it's right over here. Creeper. I wonder, does the creaking only spawn in survival mode? Alright, let's draw a card to see if I go to survival mode for this. I'm trying to collect a creaking heart for the quest. 7 of diamonds, that is a low card. That means we go to survival mode. Unfortunately. Here we are in the Pale Garden of Liam's dream. Again, if you want to follow along, the Discord and Google Drives both have the quest documents. And if you haven't seen them before, you might want to watch the prologue or any of the other quests. This is quest 3. Oh, hi Jordan, welcome to chat. Uh-oh, creeper. I saw it just before it blew up too. I'm doing well, how are you? Looking for the creaking. And all these zombies and creepers keep showing up. Oh, there goes the lantern. Well, I might actually be in trouble here. Let's see. 1 pale oak sapling. If we can't find the creaking heart... Okay, if we can't find the creaking heart, can we just use pale oak saplings in place of the quest item, the resonant heartwood seeds? Alright, let's draw a card. Can we use the pale oak saplings in place of the resonant heartwood seeds? Yes, it's a high card. I was going to do high card, low card. So high cards are anything above 7. Trying to see where to put that. Yeah, okay, that side. Jack of spades, that's a high card. So yes, we can use the pale oak saplings as that. These zombies don't take me out first. Yeah, we can handle like art stuff after stream, but this is This is getting to be a distraction during stream. This is not the first time that people have brought art and want me to look at art. Just saying. That see-through stuff is leaves, Buffy Silly. These are trees. These are pale oak trees. And I'm trying to collect pale oak saplings in order to provide resonant heartwood seeds. Well, I don't know how accurate the Minecraft movie is to actual Minecraft, but we did just get a second pale oak sapling. I need 4 to make a tree here. I have seen the Minecraft movie. I just said I don't know how accurate the Minecraft movie is to actual Minecraft. Uh-oh, the dragons are back. I don't know what these things are called. Oh, we have 5. We have 5 now. Okay, we are good. Back to the Woodland Mansion. Help, I need an adult. You are so funny. Here's the Woodland Manor. These pale oak saplings belong outside it. So we have our pale oak sapling for the resonant heartwood seeds as part 1 of the quest. Let's do high card, low card for do we proceed in the quest? Oh. It's the 4 of spades. So that means we pause the quest. If Buffy Sully 123 is in chat, How far are you along in your download of the game? Okay, so you're gonna get help soon. Let's do high card, low card for if we can go back to creative mode and get rid of some of this stuff. 5 of hearts. That's a low card, so we've got to stay in survival. Meaning I need to craft a crafting bench here at the Woodland Manor. I can put all the pale stuff in here. Then the monster bits and everything else can go in here. That's just junk. Okay. Well, you know, I'd rather leave the creepers out here. Yeah, I can do social media stuff after stream or like off stream, but right now we are doing... This is actually being recorded for YouTube. Oh! I might as well just do it now. I'm gonna draw a card. Can we continue the quest? High card, low card, high card, yes. Low card, no. 2 of diamonds. No. Okay, so... since we still cannot continue the quest, this is actually... down there is where I found, a what are they called? A lush cave. So yeah, there's actually a lush cave beneath. I wouldn't be waiting too long. I might stream for a few hours, Amiko. I wouldn't hold your breath waiting for social media. I don't even have a Facebook, so I'm just new to streaming. I'm new to a lot of this stuff. I don't even know how to use Instagram, really. Someone else got me into Instagram. I wonder what this room is for. Oh, more tulips. Alright, well I think now would be a good time to do a reading from the Dhammapada. It's probably been at least 1 daytime cycle. Let's see. Do a dice roll. 4 and above, we do a reading from the Dhammapada. 4! We rolled a 4. Alright. Sweet. Lucky Chatot card is my placeholder. Oh, we're on chapter 5, my favorite chapter. The Fool. I actually read this during the prologue, so that's funny. This chapter comes up a lot, like whenever I pick a random page. My idea was to pick like a random page from the Dhammapada and do readings, but then I decided that no, I actually want to read through the whole thing as part of the Mushroom Quest series. So, yeah, the Fool comes up a lot. Like, I don't know why, if the pages are just bent that way, but chapter 5, page 17. This is the Dhammapada, translated by Ananda Maitreya, with foreword by Thich Nhat Hanh. That's the version that we have. Long is the night to the sleepless. Long is the road to the weary traveler. Long is the cycle of rebirths to the unwise, who do not know the truth. Should a traveler fail to find a companion equal or better, rather than suffer the company of a fool, he should resolutely walk alone. I have children, I have wealth. These are the empty claims of an unwise man. If he cannot call himself his own, how can he then claim children and wealth as his own? To the extent that a fool knows his foolishness, he may be deemed wise. A fool who considers himself wise is indeed a fool. A fool may associate with a wise man throughout his life, and remain untouched by his wisdom, even as a spoon cannot taste the flavor of soup. On the other hand, an aware man, in a moment's meeting, can learn from a wise man, even as the tongue tastes the flavor of soup. The unwise man, lacking understanding, behaves as if he were his own worst enemy, committing evil deeds that produce bitter fruit. It is wise to do things which do not require repentance, but bring joy and fulfillment, happiness and delight. Until he feels the effect, the fool rejoices in his evil deed. When the action reaches fruition, the fool harvests nothing but grief. Though the fool may practice asceticism, eating a speck of food on the tip of a blade of grass, he is not worth 1/16 of the Arhat, the knower of the Dhamma. An evil deed does not produce its results at once. And here we have a note. In the original text, this verse reads, "An evil deed, like milk freshly drawn from the udder, does not produce its results at once." When the Dhammapada was compiled, this metaphor would have been relevant to those familiar with the problem of keeping milk fresh in a hot climate without the aid of refrigeration. To the modern reader, this metaphor of spoiled milk may appear confusing. Thus, we've omitted it for the sake of clarity and ease of reading the text. Shloka 12 on page 19 continues, "It smolders slowly, like a fire covered by ashes, and finally consumes its doer, the fool. The things a fool gains amount to nothing. Unwholesome acts cannot bring him wholesome results. What a fool hungers for is false fame, authority, power over others, and generous offerings. He seeks recognition as a doer, a wielder of power, a knower of right and wrong. His craving and pride are insatiable. There is a path that leads to worldly gain. Another road leads to nirvana. Let the seeker, the disciple of Buddha, embracing seclusion, take the path to wisdom and enlightenment." And that ends page 20. So we'll try to do one Dhammapada reading, and then some readings from the Farmer's Almanac as well, since our society in Applegate is based off of pumpkins and melons. I like to be immersive with the Old Farmer's Almanac as well. Hmm. So they use lily pads to keep the water covered, and they can actually farm inside. This is where the alley would be if there was one. Is there one? That blue thing? Yes, it is. Yep, but there's more in here too. I think I want to bring one back to the village because there is a place that I had built, an XP machine for enchantments. Yeah, so I'm gonna take this bad boy back. Come back. You're not supposed to be leaving. You're supposed to grab the block. Why isn't this working? So these guys are like little fairies, and they will follow you if you have the same block as them. They're supposed to pick up the blocks from the ground, but I don't know what's happening. Hello? Well, I hope I didn't waste one. Where'd it go? Yeah, I wasted it. Oh, here it is. Alright, let's draw a card. High card, low card. Do I continue? Oh, there's one down there too. Do I continue trying to take this LA back to the XP machine? High card, yes. Low card, no. Two of spades. So we are going to give up on this LA. On this pair of LAs. Unfortunately, because I cannot get them to come back. Alright, let us continue the quest. Phase 2. Paths of Living Light. Journey inside the mansion. Your goal is to bypass the Evoker's Vindicators and Vex not through combat, but by planting clusters of vibrant tulips. Rare flowers found within the mansion's chill. Along the right-hand side of key pathways. These flowers emit a faint light and natural, calming sound. Successfully planting a cluster can briefly disorient nearby Vindicators or cause Vex to hesitate, reinforcing the light on the right principle and allowing passage. Living light. So let's get those tulips. Shall we? white tulip. Oh no, the carpet room. There's a creeper in there. Is there anything else in here? Or the wool room, I guess you'd call it. It's made of wool, it's very silent. Oh, this is another wool room. There's no beds in this place. Oh shit, that's not beds, that's storage. Is this a rare flower up here? It is a rare flower. What is this? A blue orchid, wow. Here's another rare flower. Remember, I'm playing on the Purist path, so if you're playing on the Opportunist or Maverick paths, you might have different tasks than me. We got 2 blue orchids in this room. And 1 white tulip. That's the end of the row. Another storage room. I didn't see any evokers or vindicators here. Maybe they're upstairs. Oh wait, but we're after flowers. That's right. Oh, red tulips. 3 red tulips. Alright, I think that is good. Oh, I hadn't been back here. Okay, okay. The reason why there's a band-aid on my ear is because I can't get my earring backing, the backing onto it. And if I leave it open, it's just gonna close up, so I've got to keep that on there. Now we've got to plant these flowers in a cluster in order to satisfy the quest. Beautiful. That perfectly showcases what this quest is about, which is the echoes of silence. Do I hear... I almost said a reaper. A Enderman? Alright, let's finish the quest. Phase 3, the Restorative Bloom. Locate a central desecrated courtyard or chamber within the mansion that was once a Purist grove. Here you must perform a ritual of Restorative Bloom. I think that's what we just did. This involves planting a special Grand Orchid of Applegate. Aethelgard is changed to Applegate. That was just something that didn't pass through. A flower requiring precise placement and specific natural components amidst the pale moss. Okay, so we've got to get pale moss. As it blooms, it will emit a wave of healing light and soft sounds, briefly stunning the evoker and weakening its defenses, preparing it for a decisive blow. We didn't fight the evokers though, because we never found them. The rewards: significant rightward quest score, exclusive Purist themed floral aesthetic blocks, and a temporary buff that enhances natural healing, reinforcing the balance of incoming resources. So yes, there should be flowers coming from the Woodland Manor going to the villages, but we have just created a Purist grove here, so I'm not going to disturb this beautiful, beautiful Purist grove. I'm actually going to add some pale moss. To remind us that this is here. Beautiful. This pale garden in the middle of the dark forest. Let's go upstairs. Looks like there's more than one floor. More flowers. Oh, it looks like a bed, but it's not a bed. Interesting. They actually put carpet on top to make it look like a bed. They made a big chicken? That's cool. I like how they put the little tree saplings in the flower pots. That's really neat. Hmm. Wonder what this is meant to hold. Could have fights in here. Looks like a different type of chicken, unless I got turned around. Nope, just looks the same on the other side. Oh, flowers. That's right, we're after flowers. I wanted rare flowers, though. Dandelion, poppy, allium, oxeye daisy. The red tulip is what I want. Oh no, the creeper blew up the bookshelves. And part of the wall. Seems like they're still having technical difficulties. Here. This is the Grand Orchid of Applegate. These white tulips are the Grand Orchid of Applegate. A flower requiring precise placement and specific natural components amidst the pale moss. Take that allium. Alright, I think I've had enough of this place. Although we do still have to plant the tulips. Beautiful. Alright, high card, low card. Do we continue on to the desert village? 7 of clubs. Yep, 7's a high card. Let's continue on to the desert village. Right after I plant these red tulips. Okay, I actually want to go to the desert village without the use of the nether. So I'm going to enter these coordinates in chat. And we are rolling. Creeper on top of that mushroom. So I already built a portal on the nether side. All I have to do is build a portal on the village side. And all you do to see this screen is press F3. So like we could just go like normal, but then I wouldn't know exactly the coordinates I'm looking for. So just press F3 to get this screen up. This part's probably better during the day. You can actually see what's below. Oh, it's a herd of black sheep. Never seen that before. Where the whole herd is black and then there's like one brown one. I've never seen that before. There's a village, but it's not the one we're going to. I mean, it's nice and all, but we are going to the desert village. Alright, I really like the layout of this village, so I'm going to make a note of it because I didn't know this was here. I mean, I could have seen that it was on the map, but like, this is a really good town. So I'm just going to go negative 17,942, negative 996. Okay. This isn't likely Woodland Mansion, it is the Woodland Mansion. And this is a good town. That I need to build a portal to later on. Alright, back to our search. Oh no, I don't want him to get zombified. I don't want any zombie villagers. Here's another village I want to get on the map. So it has the same X coordinate pretty much as the other desert village I was going to. It just has a different Z coordinate. So I need to get these two onto the nether highway. So I will do that off stream. We are still on our way to the desert village. this? This is like a huge tower in the middle of the desert. That's cool, whatever it is. This is way out here. I didn't even realize how far this was. And still, it's only about 2/3 of the way to the actual mushroom fields where I wanted to settle down. Cool corals, though. Alright, we're here. This was not where I wanted it to be. I'm not really sure how to find the King's Road from here. I shouldn't have done that. Because now I can't get back. Also, there's a lush cave here, nice. This is the same exact spot. Yeah, I don't think this is the King's Road. Let's see, the exact coordinates I need to go to would be... I have to get my calculator now. So if you don't know how to do portals, you basically take the coordinates from the overworld and you divide it by 8 to see what it would be in the nether. So let's see, negative $18,384 divided by 8 would be 2298, which is exactly where we are, and negative 2944 divided by 8 is negative 368, which is almost exactly where we are. So what is the problem here? I wonder what Y level the King's Road is on. Because if I can just find the right Y level, then I don't have to do that. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I could just go back to the Woodland Mansion and then go through the Nether to see where the actual portal is supposed to be. Okay, it looks like we found the source of the technical issues with Buffy Sully 123. She is updating to Windows 11. Okay. High card, low card. I'm going to draw one card for each of the Good Town. So do we put this on the Nether now, or do we wait? Do we add it to the Nether highway? High card, low card, if it's above 7. So 5 of diamonds. Nope, that's a low card. We don't put that on the map. Not yet. I have to do that off stream. And now the Melon Town, the other desert village. High card, low card. 4 of hearts. That's a low card. So neither of those go on the map. But we should be getting closer to eventual Pokemon card opening. I just have to have a reason to draw a card. Okay. Let's put that away. I'm going back to the Woodland Mansion. Let's put that in chat. Okay, so I'm going back to the Woodland Mansion now because something is wrong with the portals. Oftentimes I have to spawn from the Nether. I just hope it doesn't have to be like a one-way trip because I may have to leave all my stuff in the village. But that's a lot of levels. I have like 30 something levels in survival, so I would rather not do that. Going to negative 14,952. Do 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 do. I guess I can put Pokemon Go back up. Oops. We'll just cut that part out. Oh, there's an update for Pokemon Go. Like, I was just playing too. I love these Halloween backgrounds. Alright, let's draw a card to see what level ball we pull for this Tauros. Ace of Diamonds. That's a Pokeball. High card, low card to see if it will at least bury it. Eight of Clubs, so we at least bury him. Give him a berry, as in B-E-R-R-Y. But with the Pokeball, I don't know, let's see. I thought that was going to be an excellent throw. Well, at least we're catching normal types. For research. Alright, so we need to go to the positive Z of 8. Got a bunch of eggs going. Does the sky change when you're in the pale? Oh, wow. The tone of the sky changes when you're in the pale garden. It actually turns like sepia. Put you to sleepia. Ha. Alright, negative 14, so negative Z. No, negative X. Wait, no, positive X. There we go. There's the Woodland Manor. Our portal should be right outside it. place is huge. Okay. So let's see why this portal is not working. I might be able to enter this dust skull into the nearest showcase. If I can catch it. Rank 2, that's not bad. Okay, this way to the desert village. It works now. Why didn't it work before? Okay, so I have to get rid of that portal on this side. My skin is a Pokeball, if you can't tell. If you're gonna add me on Pokemon Go, there's my code. We lost a farmer, but that's okay. Oh wait, I didn't sleep in that bed, so that's not my respawn point. I almost just wasted all that progress. Okay, respawn point set. Wow, I survived. Wow, I survived. I did not expect to survive. Did anyone see that in chat? Does anyone know what just happened? I was not supposed to survive that. I was about to sacrifice everything. Wow. I cannot believe that just happened. I was about to sacrifice everything just to have this portal going. And I found the King's Road in the Nether by accident. The big highway. Let me just confirm. Yeah. This is working now. Wow. Wow. I cannot believe that just happened. Oh boy. This is actually a cool town because there's a lush cave right beneath it. Wow, I cannot believe I survived. That is crazy. Oh wait, I want to catch this mill tank. Coin flip. Heads, we keep trying to catch it. Oh, tails. Okay, sorry. Sorry, mill tank, you got a tails. Three-star, favorite my 3 stars, and then get rid of all the rest. Don't get rid of the ones that are extra big and extra small. We can purify some. Shadow. If it's not a 3-star, I'm not keeping it. And Miltank, you should have had your chance, but I'm giving you another Pokeball just because. Okay, we're done. We're done here, Miltank. Okay, let's see. Where do we go from here? Because this village is not going to do well with farming at all. I can already tell. I don't know if I just want to put the other towns on the map. Fine. Coin flip. Heads, we put the Good Town Plains Village on the map. On the nether side. On the nether side. Heads we do, tails we don't. Heads, okay. So let's see. I need to get my calculator back. I don't know why I made 2 calculators. I don't need 2 calculators. I just need 1. Okay. Negative 17,942 divided by 8. That's 2243. Negative 2243. And the other coordinate is no. Negative 996 divided by 8. That's negative 125. And that's in the nether. Yes, dog? Okay. 2243. Rough. He's dreaming. Back there. I wish I could nap like that. I can never nap. Alright, negative 2243, and then I think we go to negative 125. This is so much easier in creative mode, especially because one false step and you just fall into lava. Like if I'm not holding crouch, I've lost so many levels, so many lives. It's easier for me to just do this in creative mode and then play in survival later on, once it's actually built. This part is kind of boring though, it's just repetitive. This is what I was doing off streaming last night. It's just constant work on the King's Road. Even that would have killed me. If I was in survival mode, that would be the end of it. I do like that there's magma blocks now to tell you when you're near lava. Like, at least I would want to know, you know. Alright, this is it. I'm even gonna sacrifice the rest of that axe. I just really like the layout of this town, so that's why I wanted to get it in here. I think once I get to the mushroom fields, I might finally go up to the nether roof. I don't think I'm going to put a portal in the other desert village because there's just too many points of interest. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Alright, I think once I get this other portal connected, that might be it for me because I need to let the dogs out. That's right, Luna. Not right now, no. She's upset with me. Tuna. Not Terry. I said tuna. Okay, now they're gonna get all excited. But no, I think once I finish this, that's gonna be it for stream and for the YouTube video as well. Because I do not know how long it's going to take for Buffy Sully 123 to get the new version of Windows. And I don't want to start a new quest and then have to backtrack, so that's where I'm at now. Maestro's here. Maestro. Streamcat. Wait, there already is a portal here. So then it works. I didn't have to go all the way around. Alright, I forgot that I put the portal in the actual good town. So I'm going to try to settle this town with lots of farmers. And speaking of farmers, why don't we do reading from the Farmer's Almanac? Let's see, today is Tuesday, October 21st. Today is a new moon. Mercury and Mars conjunct. It says, a new moon with sharp horns threatens windy weather. So are we having windy weather where you are? Comment below. This video is probably going to go up Wednesday, October 22nd. Dr. George Stanley's single maple leaf flag design was approved by the Canadian Parliament National Flag Committee in 1964. Since I'm going to be playing Legends ZA on Thursday, or the video for Legends ZA will be out on Thursday, I'm actually going to be playing it tomorrow on Wednesday. Here is Thursday's. It's the day of St. James of Jerusalem. Mercury conjuncts the moon, and Mars conjuncts the moon. So the moon conjuncts Mercury and Mars on Thursday. Today is the new moon where Mercury and Mars conjunct each other. On Yom Kippur, a time for reflection, showers meet sunshine for a rainbow connection. Daylight wanes but never goes out. What's that That's what Diwali is all about. Here's a chilly, scary scene. Goblins in flannels on Halloween. So that's like the little Farmer's Almanac section. If you made it this far, comment Almanac. No, I don't know, you can comment Almanac if you want, but I don't want this guy to get zombified right in front of me. So I'm going to stop playing now. Yeah. That's all I have for you. If you enjoyed this video, comment Almanac down below. This is Lunar Wolf signing out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.